Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. All of you, please switch on your videos.
Ma'am, I am facing network issue.
Okay, all right. Please switch on your videos. Okay, children. So in the morning session, we were discussing about the speed. What do you mean by speed, Gaya?
Distance traveled by a body per unit time.
Yes, it is the distance covered by an object per unit time is called a speed. It is another term that is associated with the rectilinear motion of an object. And what is the SI unit of speed? John Joes, SI unit of speed?
Meter per second.
Meter per second. Then Shabarinath, dimension for speed?
L_1.
LT raised to minus 1. Very good. And we discuss about the three different types of speed. The first one is uniform speed. What do you mean by uniform speed, Nimita? What do you mean by uniform speed? Nimita?
Yes, ma'am. Uniform speed is where particle or a body is moving with the uniform speed. It covers equal distance in equal intervals of time.
Yes, if the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, then we can say that the object is moving under uniform speed. Then Anashwara, what do you mean by non-uniform speed? Non-uniform speed.
Ma'am, a particle or a body is said to be moving with non-uniform speed if it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time.
Okay, if the body covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, then we can say that the object is under the non-uniform speed. Then Malavika, what is the equation for calculating the average speed?
S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2.
S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. So that is average speed is represented by an equation new average. New average is equal to the total distance covered by the object divided by total time taken to cover that distance. That is S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. So now we can see some special cases of the average speed of the object. So the average speed is given by, average speed can be calculated by total distance divided by total time taken. It is not simple distance divided by time. Instead of that, here we are consider the total distance divided by total time, or mathematically we can represent it as new average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. This is the equation for calculating the average speed of an object. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the different cases of this average speed for calculating the average speed. So the first case, suppose if the object is travels from A to B at a speed nu1, if an object is travels from A to B with a speed nu1 at a time t1, and from B to C with a speed nu2 and time t2. Okay, so this is a special case that comes under the average speed. Here the object is travels from A to B with a speed equal to nu1 at a time t1, and again from B to C at a speed nu2 at time t2. So here the distance covered by the object is not provided. That is S1 and S2 is not provided in this case. Then how we can calculate the average speed of the object? I hope that the case is clear to you. The object is traveling from A to B with a speed nu1 and at time t1. Again, it is moving from the point B to C with a speed nu2 and the time is t2. Then how we can calculate the average speed in this case? We know that what is the equation for average speed? Nu average is equal to the total distance S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2. This is the equation for calculating the average speed of the object. But in this case, the distance covered by the object is not provided. Then how we can calculate the average speed of the object? What is the equation for calculating the speed? Nu. Equation for calculating the speed.
Distance by time.
Yes, it is distance divided by time. Distance by time. That is, the speed is calculated by speed is equal to distance by time. Or mathematically, we can represent it as nu is equal to S by T, right? So from this equation, how we can calculate the distance? If the nu and T is known, how we can calculate distance?
Nu into T.
Yes, the distance S is equal to speed into time, nu into T, right? Okay, then students, what is S1? Here in this case, the nu1 and T1, similarly nu2 and T2 is provided. So how we can calculate the corresponding distance in this case? That is from A to B.
Into T1.
Yes, very good. S1 is equal to nu1 into T1. Similarly, what is S2? So here, the distance S is calculated by the speed into time, nu into T. Then S1 is equal to nu1 into T1. Similarly, how we can calculate S2? Unmute and say it's right.
Nu2 into T2.
Yes, it is S2 is equal to nu2 into T2. Okay, so here we get the values for S1 and S2. So we can substitute this S1 and S2 in the previous equation for calculating the average velocity. Okay, so what will be the equation becomes? The average velocity, average speed. The average speed can be calculated by S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. So in this case, the distance S1 and S2 is not provided, but here we find the equation or value for S1 and S2. We can substitute that value here. It becomes V average is equal to, or nu average is equal to, what is the value of S1? What is S1?
Nu1 into T1.
Nu1 T1, nu1 into T1, or we can write it as nu1 T1 plus S2.
Nu2 T2.
As it is nu2 T2 divided by the total time taken, that is T1 plus T2. Okay, so this is a special case that comes under the average speed in order to calculate the average speed. So in this case, if the distance covered by the object is not given, we can calculate the average speed of the object in motion with using this equation. Nu average is equal to nu1 T1 plus nu2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2. Is it clear? So here, the case that we are consider, the object is starting from the point A. It is traveling to B with a speed that is equal to nu1 at a time T1. Again, it is covers a distance of B to C with a speed nu2 at a time T2. But here the problem is the distance covered by the object is not mentioned. So here we want to calculate the average speed. The equation for calculating the average speed is given by nu average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. So here we want to calculate the distance covered by the equation. For that, we are rearranging the equation of calculating the speed. Nu is equal to distance by time. So the distance is given by S is equal to nu into T. This is the general formula for calculating the distance if you know the speed and the time. Speed into time gives the distance. So we can calculate the first distance, that is S1. S1 is equal to nu1 T1. Similarly, S2 is equal to nu2 T2. Here we are substituting the value of S1 and S2 in the equation for calculating the average speed. So we get nu average is equal to nu1 T1 plus nu2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2. Is it clear? Okay. So now we are going to discuss the second case. I hope it is clear to you. The second case. So in the second case, the object is traveling from A to B. Again, the object is traveling from A to B. It is covers a distance of S1 with a speed nu1. And then it is covers a distance from B to C, S2, with a speed equal to nu2. So this is our second case. So our object is started the journey from the point A. It travels from the point A to B. So it covers a distance of S1 with a speed equal to nu1. Then again the object is traveling from B to C with a distance. The distance covered by the object is S2 and the corresponding speed is nu2. So here which physical quantity is absent? Time. Here the time is not provided. So in this particular case, the time is not provided. And here also we want to calculate the average speed. How we can calculate the average speed here? The general equation for calculating the average speed is S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. But unfortunately in this case, the time is not provided. Then how we can calculate the average speed? Yes.
T1 is S by nu.
Yes, from where you get this equation? We know that the speed is equal to, what is the equation for calculating the speed?
Distance by time.
Distance by time. Okay, distance by time, or nu is equal to S by T. Here the time is not provided. So from this equation, we can calculate a general equation for time. What is T? Time T is equal to, yes,
Speed by nu.
S by nu. Time T is equal to S by nu. So here we want to calculate T1 and T2 respectively. So here T is equal to S by nu. Then students, can you say what is the equation for calculating time T1? T1 is equal to, here the distance and the speed for the first part is given. So how we can calculate the time T1, Tom Instant?
1 by mu.
S1 divided by nu1. Good. Then Devi Krishna, what is the equation for calculating T2?
S2 by nu2.
Yes, T2 is equal to S2 divided by nu2. Okay, so here we get the value for time T1 and T2. So the next step, we can substitute the value to the equation. So our equation for calculating the average speed is S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. Or we can write nu average is equal to S1 plus S2. Here the distance is given, but the time we want to calculate, and the time is T1 is equal to S1 by nu1 plus S2 by nu2. S1 by nu1, that is the time T1, plus time T2 is S2 divided by nu2. So this is the third equation for calculating the average speed. If the time is not provided, even though we can calculate the average speed of the body using this equation, nu average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by S1 by nu1 plus S2 by nu2. Is it clear? Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we have three equations are there for calculating the average speed of an object. Okay. So what are the three equations? Once again, we can recollect all the equation. The first one is the general equation for calculating the average speed. What is the first equation? Sarah, new average is equal to
U1
first equation for calculating the average speed. That is the total
S1
distance.
plus
S1
S2
plus S2
divided by T1 plus T2.
T1 plus T2. Okay, good. Then Eva, what is the second equation for calculating the average speed if the distance is not provided?
Ma'am, nu1 T1
New average is equal to nu1 T1. Okay.
plus nu2 T2 divided by
Nu2
T1 plus
T2
T2.
divided by T1 plus T2. We have one more equation for calculating the average speed. If the which quantity is not provided, if the time is not provided, we have one more equation for calculating the average speed. New average is equal to who is here? Alan Joshi. What is our third equation for calculating the average speed if the time is not provided?
S1 plus S2 by S1 divided by U1 plus S2 divided by U2.
Yes, S1 plus S2 divided by S1 by nu1 plus S2 by nu2. Okay, so here we have three different equations are there for calculating the average speed. This is the general equation, that is the total distance divided by total time taken. And the second equation is a special case, that is if the distance is not provided. If the distance is not provided, we can use this equation for calculating the average speed, nu1 T1 plus nu2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2. And the third case, it is also used to calculate the average speed if the time is not provided. Okay, all these three equations are very, very important for doing the numericals. All these three equations are used for calculating the average speed. All of you switch on your videos. Now we have one more special case is there. One more special case. So according to our third equation, we have new average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by S1 by nu1 plus S2 by nu2. So students, you imagine if the distance are equal, that is our fourth case. The fourth case that is comes under this average speed. If the object covers equal distance, if the object covers equal distance, okay, that is if the object is traveling from A to B, it covers a distance of S with a speed nu1. Again from B to C, it covers the same distance S, but the speed is different, that is S2, sorry, nu2. Okay, so if the object covers equal distance, so we can write S1 equal to S2 is equal to S. If the object is covers equal distance, then we can write S1 is equal to S2 equal to the same distance S. So what happens to our third equation for calculating the average speed? The third equation is this. New average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by S1 by nu1 plus S2 by nu2. What changes occurs to our third equation? Nehal. What changes occurs to our third equation? That is if the object is covers equal distance. S1 equal to S2 equal to S. I request all of you to switch on your videos. Anaga, any idea what happens to our third equation if S1 and S2 equal to S?
Ma'am,
Right.
S plus S, it becomes all S.
Yes, the new average is equal to, instead of S1 plus S2, we can write S plus S, right? S plus S divided by S1 by new 1. Instead of that, we can write S divided by new 1 plus again S divided by new 1. Okay, so new average is equal to S plus S divided by S by new 1 plus S by new 1, new 2, not new 1, new 2. Why you are not correcting me? Okay, so the average speed, new average is equal to S plus S divided by S divided by new 1 plus S divided by new 2, because here all the distances are becomes equal. S1 equal to S2 equal to S. Then what happens to our equation? New average, here we have new average is equal to S plus S divided by S by new 1 plus S by new 2. Or we can write new average is equal to, what is S plus S? Meryl, S plus S. Alina Varghese, what is S plus S?
2s.
S, very good. S plus S is equal to 2S divided by, here we have S is common, right? S is common, so we can take it as outside. So it becomes S into 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. 2S divided by,
1, right? 1 by new 1.
okay, yeah. Thank you. 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2, not B, new. 2S divided by S into 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. Those who are sitting in the physics class, please switch on your videos. Okay. So the new average is equal to 2S into 2S divided by S into 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. So here we can cancel one term. What is that? Which
Yes.
term is? Yes, here the term S is cancelled. So our equation becomes new average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. New average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. Is it clear? This is another
Ma'am,
equation.
1 by new 1.
Ah, yes. So 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. Okay, 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. The new average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. Okay. So this equation is only for if we have consider only 2 distance. If it is 3 distance, the equation becomes new average is equal to. If we are considering only 2 distance, the equation is new average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. If we are considering 3 distance, for 3 distance, what the equation becomes? New average is equal to, instead of 2, here we have, can you predict? Yes, 3. New average is equal to 3 divided by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2 plus 1 by new 3. Here we need to consider the 3 speeds. Okay. So for 2 distance, the equation is new average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2. Similarly, for 3 distance, we have new average is equal to 3 divided by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2 plus 1 by new 3. Similarly, if we have n number of distance, then how we can calculate the new average?
N by 1 by new 1 plus 1 by new 2
Yes.
plus.
So new average is equal to n divided by 1 by nu 1 plus 1 by nu 2 plus etc. up to 1 by nu n. This is the general equation for calculating the average speed for n distance. Is it clear? So average speed for 2 distance is given by nu average is equal to 2 divided by 1 by nu 1 plus 1 by nu 2. Similarly, if we have 3 distance, we can use the equation nu average is equal to 3 divided by 1 by nu 1 plus 1 by nu 2 plus 1 by nu 3. Similarly, for n distance, the average speed can be calculated by nu average is equal to n divided by 1 by nu 1 plus 1 by nu 2 plus etc. plus 1 by nu n. Okay. So now we are going to discuss the next case. One more case is here under this average speed. What is about our the second equation for calculating the average speed? Second equation. Second equation for calculating the average speed is nu average is equal to nu1 t1 plus nu2 t2 divided by t1 plus t2. Okay. Nu average is equal to nu1 t1 plus nu2 t2 divided by t1 plus t2. So we can consider that case. This is our fifth case. Okay. So we have an equation for calculating the nu average. Nu1 t1 plus nu2 t2 divided by t1 plus t2. Okay. So the fifth case, if the object is travels at equal intervals of time, if the object travels or covers the distance at equal intervals of time, if the object travels at equal interval of time, equal interval of time, if the object travels at equal interval of time, that is t1 equal to t2 equal to the common time, the same time. They are covers the distance, different distance at same time. T1 equal to T2 equal to T. If the object travels at equal intervals of time, that is T1 equal to T2 equal to T. If the object travels at equal intervals of time, T1 equal to T2 equal to T. So what happens to this equation for average speed? Nu average is equal to, who is ready to say the answer? Nu average is equal to,
Nu1 plus nu2 by 2.
yes, nu1 t plus nu2 t divided by t plus t. Or we can rearrange it. Nu average is equal to, here which term is common? And Mary, which term is common in the numerator? T. T is common, so we can take it outside. T into nu1 plus nu2 divided by t plus t is 2t. So here the t and t cancels. So finally we get nu average is equal to, nu average is equal to nu1 plus nu2 divided by t, right? Nu1 plus nu2 divided by t. So in order to calculate the average speed, we have 5 different cases are there. If the distance is not provided, if the time is not provided, similarly if the object is covers at equal distance, and the last case, if the object is covers the different distance at equal time, we have another equation for calculating the average speed. That is nu average is equal to nu1 plus nu2 divided by t. Is it clear? Okay. So once again, we can go through all these different
Ma'am.
equations. Yes.
Is it 3 or 2?
Yes, it is 2, not t, 2, right? Nu1 plus nu2 divided by 2, right? Because that t, the term t is cancels, then the left term is 2. So nu average is equal to nu1 plus nu2 divided by 2. Okay, so you are listen here. Okay, anyway. So here we have 5 different cases are there to calculate the average speed. So once again, we can go through the equations. Okay, these 5 equations are important for doing or work out the numericals. So we can start with the Nehal. What is the first equation for calculating the average speed? First equation. I think some connectivity issues are there. So the same question to Anjana.
Your average is equal to S1 plus S2 by
S1 plus S2 by? In the denominator?
T1 plus T2.
Okay. Nu average is equal to S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. The second equation, Navaneet?
Nu equal to nu average equal to nu1 T1 plus nu2 T2 by T1 plus T2.
Now, without looking into the book, can try to say the equation for calculating the nu average.
U1 T1 plus nu2 T2 by T1 plus T2.
Okay, very good. Then Alan Joshi, the third equation for calculating the average speed.
S1 plus new average is equal to S1 plus S2 by S1 by U1 plus S2 by U2.
Okay, all right. Then Buddhadev, fourth equation for calculating the average speed. Yes, Buddhadev. Okay, then the same question to Mehrin.
Yes, ma'am. 2 by 1 by nu1 plus 1 by nu2.
2 divided by 1 by nu1 plus 1 by nu2. For n number of distance, how we can calculate the new average? Malavika Vipin.
Ma'am,
For n number of yes,
new
continue.
average equal to n by 1 by nu1 plus 1 by 2 nu2 etc. 1 by nu n.
1 by nu n. Okay. Then the last case, who is here? Rose. Now our audio is working. Okay. Then the same question to Niranjan. The last equation for calculating the new average.
New average is equal to nu1 plus nu2 up to nu n by n.
Okay, if there is n number of distance, if we have nu1 plus nu2 plus n divided by n, or for 2 number of distance, we can take it as new average is equal to nu1 plus nu2 divided by 2. So I hope all these equations are clear to you, right? Okay, so now we are moving to the next type of speed, that is instantaneous speed. Have you heard about this term, instantaneous speed? What do you mean by instantaneous? Nowadays, instant idli and dosa are available. So what do you mean by instantaneous? Instantaneous. Any idea? Instantaneous speed means just like that of the instantaneous or instant dosa or idli. That is, they are ready to cook. So similar to that, instantaneous speed means the speed of an object at a given interval of time. For example, suppose if you are driving, okay, while you are driving, you want to check the speed of an object. How will you check the speed of the vehicle? How will you check the speed of the vehicle? With the help of? Yes, with the help of speedometer. So whenever you are driving, if you want to check the speed, you just look the speedometer and you can find if it is in 50 kilometer per hour or 70 kilometer per hour and such like values and all. Okay, so instantaneous speed means the speed of an object, the speed of a moving object at a given interval of time. So this is the next type of speed. All of you write the heading, instantaneous speed. So after the average speed, the next type of speed is instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Here you have the image of a speedometer. So there are two devices are present in a vehicle. One is speedometer and other one is odometer. What is the difference between speedometer and odometer? Here the speedometer and odometer is present. Which one is represent speedometer and which one is represent odometer? What about this? Is it a speedometer or odometer? Boys, why are you remaining silent? Yes?
Odometer.
It is odometer. It is odometer. What about this? It is our speedometer. What is the difference between this speedometer and odometer? Or what is the use of odometer?
Total distance traveled by the vehicle.
Yes, very good. Odometer is a device that is used to find out or determine the distance covered by the object. Distance covered by the vehicle. Here you can see it is expressed in terms of kilometer only. But the speedometer is a device that is used to measure the speed of the vehicle. It is expressed in kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. So this is the difference between speedometer and odometer. Speedometer is used to measure the speed of the vehicle, where odometer is used to measure the distance covered by the vehicle. So the last type of speed is instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Write the definition for instantaneous speed. The speed of an object. The speed of an object. The speed of an object at a given interval of time. At a particular given. So that time is specified. The speed of an object at a given interval of time. The speed of an object at a given interval of time are called instantaneous speed. The speed of an object at a particular interval of time, at a given interval or at a given instant of time. Instead of using interval, I think it is better to use instant. At a given instant of time. The speed of an object at a given instant of time is called, or it is known as instantaneous speed. Now, there is an equation for calculating instantaneous speed, and it is totally different from that of the other speed. The instantaneous speed can be calculated by nu is equal to limit delta t tends to 0. This is how we can read this. Nu is equal to limit. This LIM represent limit. Limit delta t. This triangle like symbol is representing delta. A small change. Delta t tends to 0. Limit delta t tends to 0. Delta x divided by delta t. So this is an entirely different equation from that of the other speed. The instantaneous speed can be calculated by nu is equal to. In order to identify the speed, you can write here nu inst, nu ins or nu inst, nu instant. Nu instantaneous speed, that is instantaneous speed is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x divided by delta t. Okay. So here this time is limited. We cannot observe the speedometer entire time whenever you are driving. If you are looking in the speedometer, then there is a chance of accident. So we are only looking that speedometer for a given at a particular instant of time. So this limit, this time is limited. That is why we are writing limit delta t tends to 0. It is approximately equal to 0. So within seconds, we just take our eyes from the speedometer. So here limit delta t tends to 0 into delta x divided by delta t. So here we are going to differentiate each term present in this equation. The instantaneous speed, try to by heart this equation. Instantaneous speed, new instantaneous is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x divided by delta t. Okay, so this triangle represents delta. It is pronounced as delta. It indicates a small change, a small change. Okay, a small change. And here this x represents distance. Here the x represents the distance. Then we can write delta x is equal to a small change in distance. Small change in distance, or you can say more conveniently, it is the position. Small change, instead of this distance, it is better to use the position. Because we are using s for distance, so here x indicates the small change in position. So delta x is equal to small change in position. Small change in s. Any doubt? Okay. So delta x is equal to small change in position. Then can you say what is delta t indicates? Delta t. T is the time. So what is delta t? Delta.
Small change in time.
Yes, small change in time. Small change in time. Okay. So delta x divided by delta t. Or this delta can be represented. It is equivalent to that of d by dx. Okay, d by dx. Not d by dx. We can represent, instead of this delta x by delta t can be represented as dx by dt. Dx by dt. Delta x by delta t is also equivalent to dx by dt. This also representing a small change. This also represents a small change. Okay. So our equation, new instantaneous is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t, or we can write new instant is equal to, instead of writing this limit delta x tends to 0, we can directly write dx by dt. Dx by dt. Okay. So limit delta t tends to 0, delta by delta. Instead of this delta, we can use d here. So we can avoid this limit delta t tends to 0. It is also indicates a small change in the given physical quantities. So new instantaneous is equal to dx by dt, or you can write limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t. So these are the different types of speed: uniform speed, non-uniform speed, average speed, and the last one is instantaneous speed. As its name implies, it is the speed of an object at a given instant of time, at a particular instant of time. It can be calculated with a different equation. New instant is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t. Okay. Sorry.